Hello friends, welcome to Learn Positive with Pradeep Kumar. If you're watching my channel, like, share, comment, subscribe, click the bell icon. Today's subject is Manufacturing Process, Unit 1, Foundry Technology, Part 18. If you want to see the previous video of this subject, please click the I button on the top of the video. It will show the playlist of this subject in the both language, Tamil and English, and also other subjects also. Other subject playlist also shown in the I button, and watch all the videos and don't forget to subscribe. Today topic is melting of non-ferrous metals, that is we are using here crucible furnace. So today topic is crucible furnace. In the crucible furnace we are going to melt the non-ferrous metals. The capacity of the crucible furnace is 30 kg to 150 kg, and the types of crucible furnace we are using: pit furnace, coke fired stationary furnace, and oil fire tilting furnace. We will see one by one in detail. First one is pit furnace. So we are using a pit for the furnace. The crucible furnace is placed in a pit below the floor level. So it is fired with the coke, the charge to be melted in the place in the crucible. Coke is packed around the crucible, and natural gas is provided by a tall natural draft is provided by a tall chimney. Many crucibles can be placed in a single pit. So you can see the image. The furnace is placed inside the pit, and the natural gas is passed on the side of the crucible to the below side, and now the coke is going to be get heated, and the coke heat the crucible, and the crucible is going to get the high temperature, and inside the crucible we are going to put the non-ferrous metals. The non-ferrous metals is going to be melted, and then gas exact from the heat is exacted from but through the chimney. And after the metal is melted, the lid is removed, the crucible are lifted out with the help of tongs and are taken to the pouring place. This furnace is used for melting non-ferrous metals only. So you can see the image below here. This is the pit furnace. So the furnace is placed inside the floor level, below the floor level, and now they are going to open the lid of the furnace. Inside the furnace we are going to see the crucible. So this is not a molten metal, this is a crucible with a hot red heat. So inside the crucible we have the molten metal. So we are take the crucible with the tongs and pour it on the mold. The next one is coke fired stationary furnace. Coke fired stationary furnace. The furnace is erected above the floor level. It is similar to the pit furnace, but they place the furnace on the floor level. The crucible is placed inside the heating chamber. The heating chamber is lined with refractory materials, and coke is used as a fuel. The coke is filled around the crucible. A blower is used for the supply of air. This furnace is used for melting small quantity of non-ferrous metals. So you can see the image. When the air is blowing inside the furnace, and now the coke is going to be heated, and after the heating of coke, the coke heated the crucible, and the crucible is melt the molten metal, and the exhaust gas is passed through the lid at the top of the lid. And after the molten metal is melted, that cover was opened and the crucible was taken out and pour on the wanted place. So you can see the image here. There is a blower on the bottom, and bottom of the connected bottom of the furnace. So it is blow the air inside the furnace. And the next one is oil fire tilting furnace. The furnace is mounted on the two stands above the floor level. So the furnace is filled with oil. The drum of kerosene or waste oil is placed at a height of 6 meter above the floor level. So oil and air are admitted with pressure through a nozzle. The crucible is placed in the heating chamber and is heated by the flame created by the oil. and oil fired furnace has higher melting rate. So the furnace can be stopped whenever we needed. For pouring molten metal, the furnace is rotated by a geared hand wheel. By using the geared hand wheel, we can tilt the furnace and pour the molten metal into the mold. You can see the image given below. So this is the uh, time of heating the crucible, and this is after heating the crucible the molten metal is melted. It is we are using non-ferrous metal here. So small quantity of non-ferrous metal was heated, and we can tilt the furnace and pour the molten metal into the mold. And the advantages of oil fired tilting furnace is it required less floor space, and it gives lesser pollution. It gives lesser pollution compared to the other two furnace, pit furnace and coke fire furnace. The temperature can be controlled easily, and the application of this oil fired tilting furnace is while using non-ferrous metal. So small, wherever we are using small quantity of metal to be melted, that metal should be non-ferrous metal. We use the tilting furnace there. Friends, if you like this video, give a thumbs up, share with your friends, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.